the real time we maybe. Okay. Why? Because this task only work in the Snowflake. You cannot control other application by using this task. That is the reason we avoid using this task. So there are cases where a Power BI developer want to schedule something, okay, or he want to run something manually or something he need to do, just a small piece of works, they may use task. Apart from that, most of the companies will use some third party only for this orchestration. Okay, you know, right, what is orchestration? Like, we'll schedule jobs in the third party application. So whatever the time you are scheduled, at that time these jobs will get executed, and it will try to move the data from one place to another place, in as simple as it is. Okay. So task are Snowflake implementation of job scheduling, which you can run DML statements like insert, update, and delete. So in the task, what you can do, you can run statements like insert, update, and delete. Okay. And you can run DDL statements like merge, truncate, create, drop, or invoke stored procedures with that call statement based on the schedule. So what we can do by using task, I can trigger these DML commands, these DDL commands, and then I can invoke the stored procedures as well. What is stored procedures? I will tell you in the later slide. Okay. So these are the things I can do. Okay. Next. Okay. As highlighted before, most of the companies will use any of these third-party tool. Okay. So I think what I see in the current industry in India, so most of the companies, they are using this control M majorly. Whatever the project I'm currently working, I'm using this BMC. Whatever the uh, my friends are using, mostly they are using this BMC only. Rare and rare cases like they are using this data factory. If they are using with Azure, they are using this ADF. And if you are working with this AWS or this GCP environment, they are using this. Okay, apart from that, most of the companies are going with this BMC controller only, but this pricing is too high. But the futures are very, 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 very good. There is complete role depending on this BMC. I think in the US market or European market or UAE, so everywhere, like I can say globally, this is having a good demand. Okay, but the pricing is too high when compared to other competitors. So that is the reason now slowly they are migrating to this area for airflow. This airflow is free of cost. Clear? Any doubts?
So, for example, if I add an address or a vendor in Oracle, it will show up after 24 hours in the CPQ. So will the BMC control does all the backend
Yes.
job here?
Yes, yes, you are correct.
Okay.
So what exactly this orchestration tool will do? We call this as orchestration tool. Okay. So you know, right, in the music gang there is orchestration. Sure. Okay, this guy, right? So he will with his stick. Okay, he tell all these persons, all the musicians, okay, how to play the music, right? He based on his guidance only, all the people will play the music. Okay, so similarly, okay, I have multiple source systems. Okay, okay, in my real time scenario, I have multiple source systems. I will get data from S3. I may get data from database, OLTP database. I may get data from some JSON API. I may get data from JSON API. Multiple tools are there. So what we do, we extract this data. We extract this data into our data warehouse. We create a script. Okay, we use some third party or script. Okay, to process the data into our data warehouse. Okay, but this data, whatever the data you are seeing, right, it will not be available, right, every time. Okay, there is a time for these files. Okay, these files will get at now 7 o'clock. Okay, this database data, the business will be closed. This data will become free after 11 o'clock. Okay, so the APIs will be updated at evening 4 o'clock. Like that, there are times where this data will be available in these particular source systems. So what we do, we'll bring some orchestration tool, okay, like Airflow or Control M or anything. Okay, what we do, okay, we'll schedule it. Okay, 11 o'clock, just execute, connect to this Azure Data Factory. or some Fivetron or Metlion or Informatica, whatever the data available here, just load it into the data warehouse. Okay, we already know that we have three layers: bronze, silver, and gold. We may use other models also. Okay, we may use different layers in the real time. Okay, so now I want to move data from here to here, here to here at night 11 o'clock. Who is going to do that operation? This orchestration tool is going to do that operation. This orchestration tool will have all the connectors like Snowflake connector, Informatica connector, some Azure ADF connector. We have a number of tools available. What we do, we in the orchestration tool, okay, we will at particular time it will connect to this Snowflake data warehouse, and it will trigger these procedures. Okay, or it will trigger the queries based on the script you have written. Okay, but it has a connectors where it will connect by using those connectors, and it will flow the job from one place to another place. Clear? Not only from outside, not only extract and load, for doing the transformations also we use this scheduler. Also called as orchestration tool.
Okay,
Clear?
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to create this airflow. Okay. For this one, I'm still practicing. Okay, I'm still practicing. I need some time to show you how to process the data using Airflow. But by the end of this session, like it may take 3 more weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. It takes more. Okay, in the 3 weeks, in the last week, I'll show you one project by using this Airflow. Okay, because this is free of cost. Everybody is migrating to this Airflow. Okay, if you are working on Azure environment, this ADF have the orchestration as well as it can do the extract and loading. Depending on the client requirement, everybody use. I can simply say if you are working with Azure, you are going to work with the Azure Data Factory. If you are going to work with AWS or GCP, you are going to work with Airflow. Simple as it is.
Sir, when will be our mini project?
Tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Hi, Mohammed here this side. Pawan, have we followed up for the sessions? Like, I have asked you for record sessions, right?
Actually, the thing is that these recordings are with Puli only. Okay,
I
so I told him multiple times, let me ping him in the group.
I have also contacted him once. He told that send me a mail, I'll provide you, but still he hasn't. So that's it.
The, the recordings have been posted. They were posted today.
They were?
Yeah.
Where were they posted? In the group itself?
They're posted in the Google Drive folder. I'll send the link.
Yeah, sure. Please do that. Thanks.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Coming back, yeah, we are exactly at this thing. Okay, as highlighted before, based on your cloud environment, you are going to choose either this, or if you are working with some third party like Informatica. See, most of the companies they may use Metli and Informatica, Fivetron for doing extract and loading. Then they may use this BMC or Airflow. Okay, this ADF will not be used. There is a results, but simple. You can remember Azure, GCP or AWS, any third party EL tools. As simple as it is. Okay, coming back. So Snowflake is also providing inbuilt scheduler. As highlighted before, you cannot connect with any of the third-party tools. You cannot connect with S3 bucket, or you cannot connect with this Postgres database, or you cannot connect with any other applications. What you can do by using this task, you can do only transformations inside the Snowflake. You cannot connect with any other tool. What you can do, you can connect only inside the Snowflake. Okay, for transforming data from here to here, from here to inside the things you can do, you cannot connect with any outside. But in the real-time scenario, we will get data from multiple source systems. Okay, so that is the reason this task will not be helpful. There are situations where if I need to create some streaming things, okay, I'll show you in the later classes. If I want to create some streaming things, then only this task will be helpful for me. Okay, apart from that, I never used it. Okay, you can't believe I never use a task in my real time. Okay, so I have working in Snowflake from past 4 years. I never touch this task anymore. So because I told you, right, I get multiple data from multiple source systems, so I never touch this task in my real time scenario. But it will be helpful when you combine with a stream, what we call the pipe stream and task. You can do some wonders. So at that type of scenario, you can use, and there are I have asked my colleagues, okay, they have previous experience with this task. They told for few data analysts for scheduling few data, so they use this task. Apart from that, so they never touch this task. Okay, so coming back to our Snowflake task. Okay, tasks simplify scheduling as they can run at cycle intervals. We can schedule tasks to run every 1 minute, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, etc. Scheduling every 1 minute means it will run every 1 minute. If I'm scheduling every 30 minutes, it will run at every 30 minutes. If I schedule at 60 minutes, it will run at 60 minutes. Okay. In the orchestration tools like Airflow, all these things also will have the same thing, but we will not use this method. Why? Because in the Snowflake, if we take in the Snowflake, if I schedule this every minute, right? So the warehouse need to be run continuously, which means I need to run warehouse 24 hours, which will consume my whole credits. Within a day, my whole credits, like $300 will be consumed like anything. So I have done this thing so many times. Okay, I have shown to my students. Okay, in the previous session, I have shown this task to my students. I forgot to stop this task. Okay, on the next day, my half of the credits got consumed. Okay, if I like there are days where I didn't open my Snowflake Saturday, Sunday, on Monday. So next day they are showing that your account got expired because this task will consume whole credits. Why? It need to run every 1 minute or 30 minutes, right? It need to start. If it is a 1 minute, this scheduler will keep on running. Okay, so it required complete warehouse, dedicated warehouse. So then your credits will go. So okay, so that is the reason we can avoid task. But when it comes to this Airflow, BMC, also will have the same issue. And there are scenarios where we will not use this task. We go with some streaming, right? Kafka, we have a snow pipe. Those things will be used rather than this task for doing the operations. Okay, I'll tell you what is snow pipe, what is Kafka as well. Don't worry. But to do this type of operations, we mostly use streaming thing. Okay, mostly all the schedulers will use these cron jobs. Okay, what is this cron job? So it's like a timer, I can say. Okay, so for every what we call every time what we call it, particular time zone, right? We have this con job time. Okay, what is this con job? See, I want to run this job every Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Saturday at midnight 11 CET. Okay. Oh, I need to put con job, right? Let me copy. Um, So we have some con job script. Okay. So let it, okay. Yeah, this is the script. Okay. So here 1 means Monday, 2 means Tuesday, 6 means Sunday. So it need to run executely at 11 p.m., right? So it will trigger at 11 p.m. on these days. Okay. So to validate this one, we have con guru or some con guru or something to check whether this is correct or not. Just paste it here. So up to here, you can see this. So I'll use this con script for scheduling the jobs. Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
So here this position is there. You can see this 0 is minute, this is hour, this is day, month, and any weekdays. So we'll define like this. This is a con script we call. We use this con script in task as well as in Airflow as well. I never worked on ADF, but in the Airflow also we use the same. We use this con script only. Okay, I think let me check why we need to get confused. ADF means Azure Data Factory. So it is using con expression only, but it's in a different way, like this. Okay, it's somewhat different. Okay, no problem. But most of the time similar. Okay, we are using some 1, 2, 3 something here. They are using Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. So it's relatedly same because see, because these conscripts are related to Linux. Okay, all the applications except Microsoft products all are work on the Linux, but this Azure is completely related to .NET, right? So that is the reason they have their own script. So it's called as a quad-Z style con expression. So that is the reason. It's some similar, very similar, right? Like we use 1, 2, 3 something here, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Okay, wherever there is a star, like we are using star here, there is a question mark or something, but very similar, very similar. Okay, yeah, that's it. Coming back to task. So now you have idea what is this conscript. Okay, how to use this conscript. Okay. Done. So in the Airflow also same. ADF is relatively same. In the BMC, we have mostly UI part. Okay, it's like a completely, you will have some UI, like you can select the clocker and all those things, you can schedule it. Okay, this is very easy to manage and use it. These are related to, these two are completely based on the scripting part. This is completely related on the UI. Mostly you can create connectors and everything. It's easy to integrate and process. These are something you need to learn Python for this both ADF as well as Airflow. You just need some Python knowledge. Okay, that's it. So relatively same. Coming back, what I can do in this task. Okay, we can create multiple tasks and dependency between them to control the order of task execution. So we can create parent-child task relation that we call it as a DAG. So if you are creating a relation between two jobs, then we call it that is a DAG. Okay, tree of task or hierarchy of a task. This DAG we call it as tree of task or hierarchy of a task. So in the Snowflake, what are the limitations we have? Okay, task cannot create dependency with external systems. Okay, as I highlighted before, you cannot create a dependency with external systems. Okay, you cannot control S3 buckets, you cannot control Postgres database, you cannot do anything. Okay, it will work internally in the Snowflake. Okay, in the task, you can execute only one SQL statement associated with it. Task can run for a maximum of 60 minutes. After it will be aborted. You have run something wrong. So there is a loops created. Okay. Then as mentioned before, your credit is going to consume, right? So to avoid that confusion, so our Snowflake, what it will do, if the job is running more than 60 minutes, the job will get aborted. Simple. Okay. Next, DAG, which is a tree of tasks, can have maximum of 1,000 tasks, including the root task. Okay, there are companies have more than 1,000. Okay, but in the task you cannot create more than 1,000. Maximum of 1,000 tasks included in the root task. Okay, a task can have maximum of 100 child tasks, 100 parent tasks. Simple. So these are the limitations of task. That is the reason we avoid using task in the real time. Then, so what are the features it has? Okay, when task is created, it is inactive by default. Okay, so whenever I create a task, right, it is inactive. It is inactive. Created. It is inactive. We can enable a task by alter task resume. We are disable or we can disable or suspend task by using alter task sustain. Task can be created with or without warehouse. Snowflake use medium warehouse as a default size of serverless task. So when you are not using warehouse, right, by default, what is the warehouse it will take? It will take medium warehouse. Okay. Provide optional parameters like user task managed initial warehouse size, where you can define the task size. Okay, which will be the starting compute size of serverless task to override the default of medium task to be created by using. So we can create by using this create replace task, and then we can create this. Then use alter task to remove or dependency between the task. Dependency also known as parent-child relations, all those things. Okay. Next. So when task is suspended, a dependent child task will not execute it. Okay. So yeah, first you need to understand what is this parent child. Let me go here. Let me click on new. So this is my data warehouse. I have multiple layers. I have multiple layers. Let me go with here. Assume this is my staging area. This is my data warehouse. And then this is my data mart, or we can call it as gold layer or data mart layer. Okay. Now, okay. So I'm loading data from somewhere to here. This is a task one. What is the task two? I want to load data from here to here. Then what is the task three? To load data from here to here. Now in this flow, if I didn't receive the file from there to here, okay, without data, if I run this job will get failed because there is no data. So what I need to do for this one, I need to create a relationship here. What I need to do, I need to create a relation between these jobs. Okay. So what I'll do, so this is my task one. Okay. Now I'll create a connectivity with this task. Okay. So here the first job we call it as a parent task. The second job we'll call it as a child task. Okay. Now I'll create a relation between these two tasks. Okay. Now this is called parent task. This is called child task. If I didn't, this job got failed. If the data is not there in the source system and this job got failed, this job will not get executed. Okay. By default, whenever I created the task, this task will be inactive. Okay. So what I need to do, by using alter command, I need to resume this task. Okay. You need to remember, I have created 3 tasks with a relation. All are inactive by default. I need to resume one by one. Okay. I need to resume from here to here. So I need to resume from here to here. So first I need to active this task 1, then task 2, then task 3. Okay. So this chain, we call it as a DAG. We can create a DAX in the Snowflake. Clear? Any doubts?
No doubt, sir. Clear.
Okay, just go with this theory. We have a lot of theory here. Let me go with the lab. That's it. That's it. That's it about task. Okay, up to here, the theory part. Just go with the theory. Let me execute some queries. I think we'll do that project tomorrow. Okay, it's better. Okay, I'll show you project tomorrow. So you know, right? Without from class, I can call this select class. You know, right? So I can execute directly select class without from class. Okay. First, it will check whether the from class exists or not. If it is not there, it will check directly what is there in the select class. It will print that one. Okay. So I'm printing just one in the output. Clear? Okay. Now let me execute this query every minute. Okay. So for that one, what I need to write, create or replace task. So task name. So I'm creating some test task. Okay. So if I'm not defining the warehouse, by default it will use medium. Then let me schedule as this. Fix error. Just if you have some doubt that your query is good or correct or not, just use this AI. It will check it. Okay. See here, I didn't put it in the string format, and it should be minute completely. Okay. Done. Now let me create this task. Okay. So let me go describe this task. Describe task name. Okay, you can see here. Okay, I have created on this. This is the name. This is the ID. It has been created in this database and then in this schema. Okay. Uh, so this is a compute warehouse it use. Then what I want to show you is this is the one. Okay, what is the state? Current state? It's in suspended. Okay. Now I want to resume this task. So then what I need to do? Alter task name. So this is my task name. What is the condition? Alter task name. State equal to resume. Okay. Let it fix. Okay. Alter task name resume. That's it. Alter task name resume. Let me execute this query. Okay. Now what will happen? This task test will execute every 1 minute. It will run every 1 minute. How to monitor this task? Just go to catalog. Go to this catalog. So go to our data warehouse. Sorry, this data warehouse. Then go to schema. We have created in bronze. In the bronze, we have the object details here. Go to task. So I have created this test task. When it was scheduled, every 1 minute it was scheduled. Go to this test task. Okay. So it already started. You can see the state. It's already started. Then, so this is the query I'm using, all those things. We go to graph. Okay, this is the graph. See, if you have any parent-child task related to this particular task, you can see the relation here itself and go to run history. Okay, so this job got executed and completed. Okay, how much time it has taken? 94 milliseconds. Okay, so this is the status, this is the duration, and this is the warehouse it is using. Size of warehouse it is using. So this is a job query. You can go complete details into here to see what exactly happened in that particular while executing that particular query. Okay, so this is the thing happened while executing that particular script or query. Okay, any doubts? So what will happen? This job run every 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute is not completed. To check that one, go to here. You can see created it 3 minutes ago. It should run twice, right? Let me refresh this. I think 2 minutes completed. I think it should show the second one as well. See, now this still executing. Okay, it's not completed. This executing, select that one. Within a second, it will be completed. Now you can see that job got completed. Getting it right. Every 1 minute this job is running. It is triggering that select query. Any doubts? Any doubts?
Sir, can we use a data set and
Yeah,
do
I'll show you tomorrow. We'll create a project. Okay, I'll create a project and show you. I'll do the transformation. So I will create 3 layers. Okay, we'll do transformation
Okay.
from here to here and here to here tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so before that, tomorrow I'll start with procedures, and I'll have procedures and functions I'll complete tomorrow. Then I'm going to show you this a project. Okay, I'm going to show you the project where let me go here, go to this page. Okay, so we are going to use these procedures. Okay, in the Snowflake. Okay, we'll put all the files in the S3. Okay, then I load into the Snowflake stage by using this task. By using this task, I'm going to load data from the stages to the table. Okay, so I'm going to use this task. It will load by using this stage, it will load all data from here to here in the 6 tables from here to here. And from loading here to here, we do the data cleaning. From here to here, we do the data modeling. So this is the project one. In the project two, I'm going to use some third-party tool, either Fivetron or Mitlian. Okay, and I'll put this thing in the Airflow, and I'll load data from either in the database or these file systems into the table. Same project, I'm going to do that twice. And there is a third part project I'm adding. Okay, by the end of the course, I will add it. In the third project, I'm going to add my real-time scenarios, real-time errors, all those things. That is the final project where you can put it in your portfolio. That you can mention that I have done some internship. So I have done this three projects in my real-time scenario. What are the things I'm creating? It's completely 8 years experience guy. What exactly 8 years experience guy will do, the same thing I'm going to share with you. Done? Done?
Okay, sir.
Okay, because in the real-time scenario, we'll not work with the CSV. Very rare cases we'll get the CSV. Most of the times we get the JSON. That is the reason I'm adding third project with real-time scenario. The JSON files, I'll create a 10 tables for the each layer, how the data will be processed. I'm going to show you all those things. Okay, so tomorrow once we complete the procedures and functions, tomorrow I'll try some 10 to 15 minutes extra, and I'll try to complete this project one by tomorrow. Done. So that's it about task. So we need to discuss about this timing. Okay, as highlighted before, just to suspend it. Okay, if you forgot to suspend, your credits will gone like anything. Okay, let me suspend this. Done. So this is, as I highlight, we will not run every 1 minute in the real-time scenarios. We mostly schedule it. To schedule the task, what I do, I'll go here. Okay. So let me use the conscript here. Let me use the conscript. So I already have my conscript. Just copy it. Okay. Let me create this. What happened? Let it. I think we need to mention what is the difference. I need to use a keyword called using call. Done. So I found we need to use this using call. Okay. Let me execute this. Now, so I need to use time zone. I need to put some UTC or something here. Okay, I need to use some in Asia, Kolkata, or like Europe or something to here, like this. Asia, Kolkata, like this. So yeah, if as mentioned before, I need to go with the UTC, right? That is the reason I need to put UTC here. And then let me create now. Let me execute this. So task is created. By default, it will be, let me refresh this. Okay. Task details. By default, it will be in suspended as highlighted before. By default, it will be suspended. I need to resume this task. What is the syntax for that? Alter task, task name. This is the task name. Then resume. It was resumed. Refresh it. This has been resumed and yeah, start it. Okay. It will run at 11 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, all those things. Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday at the UTC time format. Okay. If you go to graph, it's a single graph, nothing, there are no dependencies. Okay. And then this is the run history. Okay. So let me create some child task. Okay. Let me create child task. So there is no schedule. Execute after test task. Okay. This will be scheduled after the scheduled schedule. Okay, fine. Let me undo this. Close it. Schedule after test task. What is the keyword I need to use? After. I need to use a keyword called after. Undo this. Let me remove this. That's it. Now let me fix it the other way. Okay, done. So same after this task. Now let me create this task. Cannot use itself as it is a predecessor. It cannot use itself as it is a predecessor. No. Let me create it as a child task. Okay, this is the warehouse. This need to be executed after test task. Okay. Okay, without suspending, you cannot create this child task. Okay, the parent task need to be suspended. So to suspend that one, what is the keyword we use? We use this keyword. Alter task name, suspend. Now let me try to create this job. Okay, now let me go here, go to graph. Let me refresh. So you can see this is a parent task and then this is a child task. When this child task will get executed, whenever the parent task got completed, then this child task will get executed. Okay, all are in suspend mode. Okay, you need to resume this one to start the activity. Let me go here, resume. Okay, I think we need to resume the child task. Okay, after resuming the parent task, then we need to resume the child task. So let me use this child task, then resume. Sorry. I have suspended. First, I need to resume the child task, then only I can resume the parent task. Done. Now let me refresh. You can see both the tasks are resume. Hello. Yeah. Any doubts? Any doubts related to this task?
Clear, sir.
So tomorrow we'll discuss about procedures and functions. Then we'll create a task and we'll schedule the job to move data from here, from this one, what we call the S3 bucket to this gold layer. Okay. We'll create we'll create a pipeline. Okay. We'll orchestrate it with the help of this task. Tomorrow we'll do that one. Done. That's it, guys. Thanks. We'll connect tomorrow.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
So if you are okay, if you are not feeling, you are not stressed, I'll give some introduction about stream and I'll close it. If you are okay.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. Okay, done. Let me complete the stream as well then. Okay. So in Snowflake, we have a concept called stream where we use a like lot. We will get most of the interview questions from this stream. Okay. So this is very important topic when it comes to interview as well as in the real-time scenario. Okay. You know, you are familiar with the SQL, right? There is a concept called trigger. I think you know, right? What is trigger, how it works, you know, right? Yeah, just let me know. You know the concept trigger in the SQL.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
I think trigger is sort of an event that gets triggered in SQL based on something. Like it's
Yeah.
continuously polling the it's continuously polling for some event, and if that happens, then it does something.
Yeah. Correct one. Yeah, relatively correct. Yeah. Coming back, what exactly trigger will do? Whenever you are doing some DML operations, right? Insert, update, and delete. So these events, whatever the data you are inserting, right? This will be captured in the another table also. That's it. What trigger will do? It automatically, okay, it automatically capture the DML operation. Whatever the data you are changing here, those details will be taken into this table. Okay, nothing but a backup table. Okay, so we don't have this type of trigger concepts in the Snowflake, but relatively, what are the stream tasks we are going to discuss, right? It is relatively same. So a stream is an object. It's like a table only. It's like a table. Okay, now you can create a stream on one particular table. Whenever these DML operations will happen, right? That will be captured, unloaded into the stream directly. What are the operations you are doing here that will be captured and stored here automatically? What is the use of this stream? Okay, in my current project, why we are loading this stream, right? Okay, in my table, this table having 1 crore records. Okay, okay. So if I use scheduler to load data from here to here, so I need to process like anything. Rather than doing that, what I do, whenever the data coming to here, current data, right? That current data will be captured and it will be loaded into the stream tables. Simple, simple. Okay, what is happening? Whatever the current data I'm getting here, that will be directly loading into the streaming table. What is the benefit? So if I want to process data from here to another layer, okay, rather than processing it from here, I have a huge data, right? 1 crore records is there. I need to scan multiple partitions. Rather than doing that, I can directly load data from stream. Rather than extracting the data from this layer, this table, I'll go with this stream. Clear? Any doubts? Okay. Any doubts? It's not clear. Okay, let me go here. Assume this is my S3 bucket. This is my customer table. Okay. Every day I'm loading data from this SCSV file to this what we call this customer table. Okay, and I'm loading this data into two tables. One is this customer, and then another table is this address. Okay, these are two tables we have. Now what I need to do, I need to process this data into two tables. And this customer having size of 10 TB. Assume this customer is having a size of 10 TB. Okay, so every day I create a task, okay, and I'll orchestrate this one. Okay, now what will happen? Uh, Now what will happen? So I need to I load it. Okay, here there are 1 crore records. The Snowflake need to scan a lot of files. Okay, nothing but micro partitions. Okay, then that data need to be extracted and then loaded into these tables. It's a lengthy process. Rather than doing that, what I'll do, I'll create a stream table. Okay, so what this stream will do, this stream will be created on top of this table. Okay, what this table will do, whatever the insertion operations happening, that will be inserted into the stream parallelly. You know, you don't need to you don't need to create a task to load the data into this table. Whatever the data inserting in this particular table, that data will be reflected in this particular stream. Okay, now rather than processing all these micro partitions, we process the data from this stream to these particular tables directly. Rather than from main table, I go with this stream table. Clear? Any doubts? Okay, it's like a IoT device. Okay, so if nobody is there, okay, it will switch on or switch off the fans, right? In the same way, whenever the data change is happening in this particular table, it do these operations. Okay, one day when you are using someone's name, takes few things, saying headphones may. When you come back, you notice something is missing, but you have no idea. So install CCTV camera. Now every team see entered as something is recorded. Who did it? That happened. So here in a table, whenever you want to capture these DDL, DML, DDL operations like insert, update, delete. So we don't know, right? If somebody came and deleted some data, we don't know who has deleted that one. But by using this stream, okay, we can easily understand, okay, who has done this operation. And whenever what are the things he has done, right? We are creating backups in the stream itself. Okay, the exactly how Snowflake works in a stream is Snowflake act like a CCTV camera. So it tracks all DML changes happening in a table. It does not store the actual data, only metadata information. Okay, about changes happen. Okay, just like a CCTV. Okay.
So, Pawan, is this only around like for the streams monitor data only for DML queries?
Yeah, DML queries.
So if someone runs a DDL query and suppose the data gets
We have
deleted,
a concept called time travel for that.
okay.
Okay, so did I highlight micro partitions and all those things previously?
No, I'm not.
Okay, okay. I think I have highlighted. No problem. No problem.
No,
So in
yeah,
short,
you have highlighted right.
yeah, we have a time travel concept. Okay, we will do that one. But these are like capturing, like what happened at what time, when this insertion happened, when this updation happened, when this deletion happened. To capture those events, this stream will be helpful. Okay, track all changes, store metadata, make incremental load easy effectively. So if I want to do incremental load, see incremental load means I want to load only current data load into the another table. This will be helpful. Okay, once consumed, then it will be
So is this automatic or do we have
automatic.
to?
Whenever
Okay.
I inserted some data, right? Whenever I inserted some data
Yeah.
in this table, this will be captured. So, okay, Pawan inserted. I have updated this. So Pawan record updated. Kumar deleted. Like that, it will capture every DML operation.
So,
So that you can understand, okay, when it happened, at what time it happened, all those things will be captured here.
so similarly, if someone is like currently deleting a data, that won't get updated in the stream because it's only DML, right?
Yeah, only DML operations, only DML operations.
Okay. So insert and update basically.
Insert, update, delete both.
Insert, update, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, I'll do one thing. I'll continue tomorrow. Okay. So I just some work is there. I'm sorry, but tomorrow I'll try to take at 7 o'clock. The thing is like I'm getting the access. It's taking so much. So I have connected at 7:07, but for me to get the access, it became 7:15. Tomorrow I'll try to tell these guys to start early by 7. Okay. Yeah, we'll continue this stream tomorrow. I'll add more examples and then I'll go with the procedures, functions, and then we'll go with the project. I think today is Tuesday, right? So Thursday we'll do the project. Tomorrow I'll take the stream procedures and functions. On Thursday we'll do some project.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Connect out.
Yeah.